Okay, so the next question is what is the side effect of type of var equals object? Okay, so let's check this program. So we have this program here wherein we have a variable called as f0 to which we have assigned null. Okay, so when we do type of var equals object, that is type of f0 triple equal to object, the result is true, because in JavaScript even null is also considered as an object. So if you don't want to see an entity which contains null as not an object, you need to execute this particular test. That is, first you're checking whether f0 contains null. If it doesn't contain null, then you see the type of f, whether it's object or not. Okay, so since f0 contains null, this particular test will return false because f0 contains null. Okay, now let's check for function. So I have this function called as f1. Okay, so here I'll be checking f1 should not contain null and whether type of f1 is function or not. So this particular test will return true. Okay, since f1 is a function. Now in the third test I have declared f2 as an array. Okay, so f2 is not null and type of f2 is an object. Okay, or type of f2 is a function. In our case, type of f2 is an object because array is treated as a object. Okay, so the result is true. If you don't want to see an array being treated as an object, you just need to explicitly add a test saying that you have this toString, you will execute this call function and you pass f2 as the parameter. Okay, so the result of this, if it is not object array, then it is treated as an object here. So that's what this test suggests. Okay, so in this case, since f2 is an array, the result is false. Okay, so there is one more test. So this particular test returns false for null. Okay, it returns false for arrays, it returns false for functions, but it returns true for objects because we are using constructor here. Okay, so let's execute this program. So I'll go to the inspect console. Okay, so I have the result here. So this true is from this particular statement. Okay, wherein f0 is null and we are checking whether f0 is an object or not. Okay, so this false is from this particular line wherein we are first checking whether f0 contains null and then we are checking whether f0 is an object, and the next is true. So this is from this particular statement wherein we are checking whether the type of f1 is a function or not. Okay, f1 is a function here, and the next is true, this one. Okay, so this is from this particular statement wherein we have f2 as an array. We are checking first whether f2 contains null or not. If f2 doesn't contain null, then we are seeing whether f2 is an object or f2 is a function. Okay, so the next is false. So this is from this particular statement wherein we're checking whether f2 contains null or not. If f2 doesn't contain null, then whether the type of f2 is an object or whether f2 doesn't belong to object array. Okay, so this particular statement gives false. So the last one is false. This is from the 26th line, this one, wherein we are using constructor to find out whether a variable is really an object. Okay, so since f2 is an array here, this returns false. So this particular test, as I mentioned before, returns false for nulls, arrays and functions, but true for objects. Okay.